気負ってるわね。
The age-old debate a lot of anime fans have had is which worlds would be the worst to live in, and I'm here today to settle this debate in this video, and probably multiple other videos. First off, we gotta set some guidelines. You are going into each universe as yourself. No hidden demon inside of you, no overpowered ability, it's just you. You still have the ability to learn the power system of the anime, that is if it's something that anyone can learn. Things like chakra, nin, and haki can be learned, but please remember, chances are high that you are not going to have explosive growth like the MC. I better not see one of y'all in the comments saying, I'm gonna learn if I sing that. No, you won't, because
you're not that guy, pal, trust me. You're not that guy.
Also, at the end of each segment, we'll put these anime into a tier list. We got multiple tiers. A tier being better than real life, B tier basically being real life, C tier being a world where you're fine as long as you mind your business, D tier is you're probably cooked if you go to this anime, and F tier is delete yourself because something or someone else will do it for you. So, without further ado, let's go into the first anime. Also, there's no manga spoilers in this video, but there will be anime spoilers. Okay, so the Naruto verse is actually kind of hard to rank. I haven't seen Boruto, so we can throw that out the window. All I know is that they fight literal gods and omnipotent androids in that show, so do with that information what you will. In Naruto, everyday life for normal people is kind of chill. You just really going about your business for real. This of course is assuming that you don't spawn into a village that has a Jinchuriki, because if that's the case, you may run into the Akatsuki. And considering that one of the stronger members was able to wipe out a clan in a single night could prove to be problematic. He's not even the strongest guy in the group. If you spawn in the Hidden Leaf village, you gotta deal with people who can do stuff like this. But considering something like this isn't too common, if you're a regular civilian, life isn't too bad. Besides the potential political corruption, you're really chilling. The energy begins to shift drastically if you decide to become a shinobi. You have the chance of going on a D rank mission, but accidentally bumping into someone who will make the mission an S rank instantly. You also gotta remember that each mission you go on, you either have to kill or be killed. You gotta be prepared to potentially abandon your friends if you wanna live too. If you listen to Kakashi's lesson, you're dying and the enemy's gonna be smoking on your pack the next day. Now for the major threat in the Naruto verse. Wars. Naruto wars are insane. This is where you really see how ruthless people are. They have 4 great ninja wars, and each one was crazier than the last one. There are people in these wars who have a run on sight order, meaning if you see them, you have to run or else you're going to die. If you run into Minato, he's gonna teleport you and kill you immediately if you're not running away from him. Don't worry, the kids are not safe either. During the Uchiha and Senju clan battles, you had Uchiha with Sharingan awakened, ready to jump one shinobi who was like 5 years old. None of them had their hair cut either, meaning they rarely lost in battle, and they cornered this kid and murked him. There's also Tsunade's brother Naoki. I'ma just play this scene, but I want y'all to know this was a day after his birthday.
Naoki, 気負ってるわね。
Guys, he was only 12 and he got put on a certificate just like that from something he did not even see. And we all know what nonsense was happening in the 4th grade ninja war. Madara literally soloed an entire army. Y'all see these random ninjas getting packed up? That's probably gonna be one of y'all if y'all are shinobi in this verse. So overall, I'd put Naruto in a high D tier, low C tier, because during wars as a shinobi, you're probably about to die. But during peaceful times, you're really just chilling, especially if you're a civilian. Don't know if I can say that about the next anime though. Okay, this one might be a bit controversial, but DBZ probably wouldn't be as bad as you think. The villains in the Dragon Ball franchise are frighteningly strong. Demon King Piccolo from Dragon Ball was able to destroy an entire city with a blast. Vegeta could destroy planets with a single finger in the Saiyan saga. Boo casually killed everyone on Earth like it was nothing. Even in heaven, fighters were not safe because Boo pulled up there to run fades and permanently kill people. The viewers are all aware of how strong some of these people are. The keywords are, the viewer is aware. Most of the time, the Z fighters can fix any lives lost with the Dragon Balls. It's not like the future timeline where people are getting murked left and right with no means to actually come back. And the craziest thing is, the average human does not know anything about the Z fighters and what they do for real. Kind of. No one knows about Goku beating King Piccolo. People even thought that Majin Buu was a hoax after they were revived because they thought it was just so ridiculous. The only threat humans really knew about was Cell, and that's because he televised everything. But in the end, people just thought that Hercule ended up beating Cell anyways. Majority of the people don't even know about the Dragon Balls. Living in DBZ probably wouldn't be as bad as you think, because besides the occasional mass extinction from a villain, which would be undone anyways, you'd probably never notice anything too different about here in the DBZ world. But still, I'd probably put it in a C tier because you still gotta mind your own business. Like if you see anyone abnormally strong, don't try to explore anything because you are about to get violated. It also may seem like a lot of terrorists are attacking, so when you hear explosions from across the city, just go the other direction. If you like this type of content, you may want to subscribe because I'm gonna keep on pumping out this type of stuff to y'all. We also mad close to 1K, so I'd really appreciate it if you hit that sub button. Anyways, on to the next anime. I don't even have to take too long with this one. AOT is going straight into the F tier. No ifs, ands, or buts. You are likely going to spawn in the outer walls, and if you do, you have a risk of a giant humanoid figure breaking down the walls and having more large man-eating humanoids coming for you. These things are also nightmare fuel. They move weird, they look weird, they just overall weird. Something running at you like this would already be freaky enough if they were average height, but making them over 10 feet tall makes it infinitely worse. Imagine having this at your window when you are sleeping. Then there are the different variants of titans where some just move abnormally fast or just are more deadly than others. Oh yeah, don't become a scout either unless your last name is Ackerman. You are not lasting more than 3 missions outside the walls. If you were out on the Annie mission, you're cooked. She wasn't going around mindlessly chasing people, she was just murking people in all types of ways. These missions always just devolve into chaos as well. Like you can't go on a single trip outside the walls without some titans messing up the formation. However, this only matters if you are inside the walls, because outside the walls really is just normal activity we see on Earth. You know, besides the fact that the people being oppressed in the walls for hundreds of years decided to retaliate, you know, nuking areas, murdering a bunch of people. Oh yeah, there was also this kid who got really obsessed with freedom and decided to commit mass genocide of all humans around the world to complete that goal. But besides that, it's pretty normal. The tier list is looking pretty accurate to me, but I'm curious as to what you guys think. I also might make this a series depending on how well this video does, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, that's all I got for y'all today. The videos may come out a bit slower because I'm back in school, but we'll see how that works out. Also, the audio might be a bit funky, or it might be a little bit lower than usual because I can't talk as loud because I'm in a dorm. Hopefully y'all still enjoyed it though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out.
That's all, folks.